What's up, Premier Planet? It's Justin Barlow, and it's a little hot outside if I do say so myself, but it was nowhere near as hot this weekend as the action was inside the Premier Studio in Woodstock, Illinois this last Saturday for PPW's 258th studio taping. As always, a huge thank you to everyone who came out and filled this place to support Premier Pro Wrestling this past Saturday night. If you weren't able to make it out to the Premier Studio on Saturday, let me fill you in on what you might have missed. We opened the evening with a one-on-one contest. The former three-time PPW champion, multiple-time tag team champion, Chase Gosling, Mr. Electricity, went one-on-one with Premier Academy standout Ventura. Ventura showing a lot of heart, a lot of grit in this match, but in the end, the experience and size of Chase just too much for him to handle. Chase locks in the Saturday night special and makes Ventura tap out. After that match, it was one-on-one, one half of the PPW World Tag Team Champions, El Mero Mero y Nestra, taking on the American Beard, making an appearance here on just a few days removed after the 4th of July, but Nestra, just too experienced, too quick for the novice American Beard, puts him away with a springboard moonsault, and Nestra earns a little bit of steam for him and Sensei on their way to their big 2 out of 3 falls title defense against the #1 contenders later in the evening. After that contest, triple threat action. It was the self-proclaimed favorite son of McHenry County, Connor Core, taking on Not Bad Chad and Poncho. Now these guys put on one hell of a contest, but just as one would pick up steam, another one was right there to stop him in his tracks, and the winner of this match was... well, that's just it, Premier Planet. There was no winner because the time limit ran out. These 3 guys, none of them could best the other 2 in time as hard as they did try, but this triple threat match resulting in a 20-minute time limit draw. Obviously very disappointing for all the participants involved, but it didn't stop Not Bad Chad from throwing a little dance party with the Premier Planet after the fact. Then it was time for Skye's choice. Skye Blue making her decision earlier in the week. Normally she waits until match time to reveal the identity of her opponent, but a few days ago via our social media we learned that Skye had challenged former 3-time PPW champion Mr. Electricity Chase Gosling. The reason being, as Skye put it, Mama always said the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Chase Gosling, in the beginning, seemed like he wasn't really taking this match seriously. Skye Blue comes out of the gate with some fiery offense. However, Chase Gosling, too big and too strong. He gets Skye Blue up and down with a power bomb, knocks Skye Blue for a loop, and is able to get a 1-2-3 pinfall victory over Skye Blue. Then when we came back from intermission, it was the first of our 2 big main event matches. First up was the PPW World Heavyweight Championship. The defending champion, Vinicus, Matt Vine, defending the title against the man who survived a brutal 4-stage every man for himself match just 1 week ago, Slick Willy. And in the first fall of this contest, it was Vine with a pile driver to get an early advantage, but then Slick Willy comes back with a rolling senton that took us into the 3rd and final fall. But just as things were picking up and it looked like we might have a winner, in runs Chase Gosling to break up the action. The referee has no choice but to call a no contest due to outside interference. But after this match, Slick Willy, when he regained consciousness, found out who had attacked him. He found out it was Chase Gosling, and he was furious and demanded a one-on-one match against Chase this Saturday night. Premier COO Randy Ritchie said, done deal. These 2 are going to go head-to-head this coming Saturday night at PPW 259. And then it was time for the second of our 2 big main events. It was 2 out of 3 falls for the PPW World Tag Team Championships. The reigning champions, the self-proclaimed special people, El Mero Mero y Nestra and Sensei, the American Ninja Warrior, who, by the way, this Monday night, July the 8th, will be appearing on the televised broadcast of American Ninja Warrior. They defended their gold against the #1 contenders, Anakin and Jose Acosta, but more was on the line in this one than just the titles. because after a year of personal struggles, Jose Acosta was reunited with his children. They were in the house to see their father compete. The first fall in this match went to the challengers with a very innovative double team reverse DDT type maneuver. Very effective. They pick up the early advantage, but in the second fall, Inestra is able to deliver a springboard moonsault followed by an elbow, and while Sensei held Jose back from breaking up the pins, Inestra scores the second fall, and that took us into the third and final fall. The end of this contest left everybody in a little bit of confusion for a matter of seconds, but we're going to roll the footage and you can see for yourself and hear for yourself who walked out of the Premier Studio with the championships.
Come on, keep them in the ring. Get off those ropes. Come on. Not one. Come on.
What?
No. Three counts. We got it. We got it. No. We got it, friend. We got it.
What? Wait. No.
White people, get the hell out of here. See ya. Get the hell out of here.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners and new PPW World Tag Team Champions, Jose Acosta and Anakin!
Hey, see ya.
So after so much struggle, so much heart, so much dedication, your new PPW World Tag Team Champions, Jose Acosta and Anakin. Congratulations to the brand new champs. But after the match, Inestra and Sensei, who after the pinfall thought they had won, they were already celebrating. Very, very disappointed, obviously throwing out claims of racism and the ref was corrupt and whatever they wanted, whatever excuse they could throw out to justify their defeat. Premier COO Randy Ritchie then announced that because they are former champions, they are entitled to a rematch for those belts. And that rematch will happen this Saturday night when the new champions, Anakin and Jose Acosta, defend against the former champions, Inestra and Sensei. Also coming up this Saturday night, Premier Planet, don't forget, I just announced earlier, Slick Willy has demanded a match with Mr. Electricity Chase Gosling, and hot off the presses, folks, after just narrowly retaining his title at PPW 258, Vinicus Matt Vine has been challenged by the returning NPK to a PPW World Heavyweight Championship match to come this Saturday night. It's all a done deal, folks. All this action and more is going to take place inside the Premier Studio in Woodstock, Illinois this Saturday night at PPW 259. And always remember, folks, if every Saturday night just isn't enough for you, you can always get on PremierProWrestling.com, click the on-demand link, and start your 2-week free trial of PPW On Demand. Then once your 2 weeks is up, it's just the low price of $4.99 per month to stream all the content your heart desires. So if every Saturday night just isn't enough for you, get on PremierProWrestling.com and click that on-demand link today. Don't forget, you can also follow us all over social media. On behalf of all of us here at Premier Pro Wrestling, I'm Justin Barlow. It's my absolute honor, as always, to be your master of ceremonies at Premier Pro Wrestling for the best fans that professional wrestling has to offer. We will see you folks out here this Saturday night for PPW 259.